Hey guys, Zach Tyler here, showing you a little scrolls action. Right here is the home page when you first sign in. You're going to come in here. You're going to see some things from the developers and changes that they've made, some tweets. It's loading right now. Usually you'd see tweets from the developers. And on the side right here, you're going to see the top ranked 100 players. I used to be somewhere right in the 40 range, however, I've since fallen off the top 100, which is sad. But going to get back up there soon is my goal. The big thing to keep in mind is that this game is in beta. It's a new game. It came out about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It has about, I think it's like 50,000 players so far. So yeah, it's a $20 game, not too expensive. Really fun though. So I'm just going to go through the pages and scrolls and just kind of talk to you a little bit about it. So first we got the arena. This is where you'll spend most of your time. You spend time in chats. Generally though, you're going to spend time in trading chats. That's where you get a lot of cards from. And then they have like the single player. They have the tutorial to help you learn how to play. They have the quick matches, which is matches against the AIs and various difficulty levels. And they have the trials. It's kind of like challenges for your deck, and they're actually pretty fun and very challenging once you get up there. Then we have the multiplayer, which is a quick match against a player if you're testing a deck. Ranked match, which is how you get the rating and how you get in the top 100. And eventually, I believe they said in about 2 months or less, I think that's where I heard that from, somewhere on the forums, there's going to be a tournament option. You can come in here and you can have tournaments. It's going to be really cool. So first I'll take you guys to the deck builder. The deck builder is pretty damn nice. I really like it actually. The Magic the Gathering Duels of Planewalker deck builder, it's kind of meh. And the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dev Pro deck builder is kind of meh, and I really like how they did this one. You can save deck, load deck, clear table, you can add shit in. There's an auto alphabetized feature that just kind of does it for you. You can pick, between the three things here. Now there are three factions in, if you didn't see my last video, in Scrolls. The first one being Order, the next one being Energy, and the last one being Growth. And yeah, it's really cool. My decks I play are Mono Order and Mono Growth. What's Mono mean? It means single. It's pure growth deck, and a pre-order deck, and a mono growth deck. Now the thing about it is you can't have multiple decks right now. I'll go into that maybe a little bit more in some of my other videos. So coming out of the deck builder, we'll go into the store. Now one big thing I want to get across to you guys is that this game isn't pay to win. There are microtransactions or things you can do to get shards. However, the things you see up here, gold, that's only in-game. You can only get that in-game. You can only get that through winning ranked matches or AI matches, although you get a lot less for AA matches. And you get them through completing the trials as well. And gold, while not too hard to get, it is nice progression, so you don't just get all the cards at once. And that kind of thing. And right here you can see you can buy a random scroll, one for each of the other factions, or you can buy a scroll pack, which gives you 1,000 gold, and that gives you 1 rare, 2 uncommons, and 8 commons. So it's a really good way to kind of start off your collection. And you get about 350 to 450 gold per win on a ranked match. So it's not too hard to get these, but it does take a little bit of time. Now here's where the money comes into play, and it's completely optional. We'll go in on the bottom first, actually. First, they have the avatars, which you buy all these different skin sets for an avatars. I'll show you later. You can customize those in your profile and shit like that. They're pretty cool. I haven't really dived too much into them, but I've seen other people with them, and they're cool stuff. Next, you have the pre-constructed decks. Now, when you buy the game, you get one pre-constructed deck. I chose Growth, but you can choose any of them. Now, keep in mind that, and you can buy the other two, which I actually did just to increase my collection really quickly because it was like $5 or something. But keep in mind, you really don't need to, and not to mention that these are pre-con decks. They're not that good. They're just to kind of get a lot of cards, and you can kind of get a feel for how the different decks play. But by themselves, they're not good at all, and you don't get that many good cards with them, so it's very optional. Now here in the Just For You is the main thing where you might want to buy shards. However, I really haven't. I've bought them once or twice, but not too much. What happens is every 7 days, 6 random scrolls out of the total scroll pile, which I think there's over 70 scrolls right now, although I'm not sure on that. But anyways, 6 random scrolls just get put here. And you can buy them with gold, as you can see right there, which is in-game, or you could buy them with shards if you wanted to. And that's the main thing I think that anyone would really buy shards for outside the pre-con decks. Because while you can just get shitty commons and whatever, like what I did here, common, I think that's uncommon. They're not that good though. You can get rares. Like I got a rare here and I got a rare here, and then maybe you would want to buy shards of those. As you can see, I really haven't. Again, I have before just because and they're pretty good actually, but I don't really need them. And so sometimes you might need that one card in your deck, and one appears here, and you're like, oh wow, buy. And that's really the only way they get money. But you don't even really use it that much, and it's only once every 7 days. And I really like that. That's not pay to win. Most of it's going to be through here, and a lot of the cards you're going to get are going to be through trading with other players because you really get good deals there. And you can also sell cards here, but I wouldn't. You can usually get better deals on the player thing. And then right here, just settings, your typical crap. I'm not really going to go into that. And then your profile. Here you could edit your avatar. As you can see, my girl or my guy is pretty cool. You can do the different arms, different legs, different shit like that. But I really like mine, so I'm just going to keep it. And you see the games played, games won, surrendered against the AI, the last game, rating, and your ranking in the world. My rating is 1778, which isn't bad. It's actually pretty good. It was 1830 at highest. However, I lost 2 or 3 in a row. That was back when I was 40th or 50th best, somewhere around there, and then it went down a little bit. But as you can see, out of I think there's around 50, 60,000 players, if not more, I am ranked 121, which is pretty damn good, and 1778 is a pretty good rating. What it seems to me, for those of you who have been in my Yu-Gi-Oh channel, I'm really good at chess, and it seems like they're kind of going off that chess rating because they kind of really they're around where you would be in a chess rating system if that's what they used. So I thought that was kind of cool. And if anyone out there knows chess ratings, 1800 is pretty damn good. And in the profile, it also shows the scrolls, the rarities of each, and how much gold you have. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, guys, that's a little overview on scrolls, how it's not pay to win, how the 3 fractions are really awesome, and how you can customize your profile. You can see the deck builder, the arena, and just a little bit more in depth into it. So if you like games like Yu-Gi-Oh, like Magic, or if you like tactical games like chess or Risk, I think you'll really like Scrolls. If you can check out my other video, if this is the first one you've watched, I have it where I go through a Scrolls game and kind of go through the basics and how walk you through everything. And yeah, so it's really cool. Anyways, guys, this is X Tyler signing out. Click on the link at the end to subscribe, check out more videos. Again, I'm a Scrolls, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic TCG channel, so if you like any of those games, definitely check me out, check my previous videos out. And this is X Tyler signing out, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.